You are listening to Single Smart Female. This is Jen, explaining the possibilities in your love life and examining your mantourage dating experiences. I am here to help you do life and love on your terms by tipping the scales of love permanently in your favor. So don't forget to text this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends, and let's get started. Hello, my single smart lover girl. It's your romantic fairy godmama, and today I have a listener question for you, which comes all the way from Utah, the great state of Utah. Now, Miss, don't want to give him the wrong impression, right? Dear Jen, I've had little dating experience and I really don't know what I want in a relationship. So I started to mantourage date, and I'm mantourage dating and I can get more dating experience and find out what I want in a relationship. By the way, this is brilliant. You are a woman after my own heart. However, one of the guys in my mantourage actually really likes me. He's cool and funny and sweet, and I have fun on our dates, but I don't want to get into a relationship with him because I'm still kind of doing my research on what I want. I sense that he is going to try to make a move on me soon. Is it still okay to hold this guy's hand and let him kiss me, even though I do not want to enter a relationship with him? I've heard countless stories from friends who tell me they went on a couple dates with a guy with whom they didn't want a relationship and they let him hold their hand. But when they break the news to him that he doesn't want, they don't want anything exclusive and they just want to be friends, the guy gets so hurt and offended. I've heard so many men say they feel played or led on when girls do this to them. Of course, I don't want to lead on a guy and my mantourage, but I also don't want to reject them in the middle of my date if he wants to hold my hand. That would just make him feel embarrassed. Plus, sometimes I feel like holding someone's hand or kissing them helps them know how you actually feel about them and helps you decide if you want to pursue something with them. Am I really leading this guy on if I allow him to hold my hand or kiss me? Help, please. Okay. Miss, don't want to give him the wrong impression. This is a genius question, and I'm so glad that you brought it to me because it's a really important thing we need to understand as women. So if this role was, this question wouldn't even be asked at this point if it was the roles had reversed in society. We have completely, and I don't want to pull the feminism card here by any means, but we have completely accepted that it's perfectly okay for men to kiss, to fuck, to hold hands, to do whatever they want and still not call it a relationship. Okay? And it's not considered leading women on if they haven't asked them to be in a relationship. And guys do this all the time. Now, are we doing this because guys are doing this all the time? No. We do this as adored women. I'm going to explain a little bit of the nuance in a second. We do it because we're exploring our romantic options, which you are doing and which you are very entitled to do. You are more than welcome to be affectionate with anybody that you want to, as long as you are not saying, hey, yes, I am in a relationship with you. And when you're not wanting to be, that's where the lack of integrity comes from. Okay. So again, men already do this. They've been doing this. Now, I know there's some that won't do it, and that's perfectly fine. That's their choice not to do it. But if it's something that you want to do and to explore, then there is nothing wrong with being affectionate. I've had clients who are seriously not affectionate up to even like a year of dating somebody, and then all of a sudden become affectionate when they get into exclusivity. That's okay too. I was super affectionate. I loved being affectionate with different men while I was dating. I did not have a rule. Now, when you work with me, you'll find out I did have one date. It did go haywire and was nutty, but it taught me a lot and helps me incredibly with the women that I work with to how to navigate things. Now, can I promise you every man's going to be awesome about it? No. But that's the beauty of mantourage dating, is that you take your time, you take things at your own pace, and you will see relatively quickly who is there just because they're trying to control you or get you into a relationship, and who is there because they're genuinely interested in getting to know you and learning about you and then potentially starting a relationship with you, which, if you haven't guessed, the second one is a lot more fruitful of a long-term relationship. It still kills me that we as And I understand why, but it breaks my heart a little still to this day that I work with so many smart, intelligent women. I know that's the core of my audience: smart, intelligent, successful women, ambitious women. And a lot of you are still following a man's timeline when it comes to dating, because underneath it all, we're afraid, A, he's either going to be mad at us, or B, he's the only one that's going to really want us. And if I miss this opportunity, I've missed love for the rest of my life. And it's all candy-coated BS. All right? It's a whole bunch of BS that you have been systematically programmed throughout your lifetime and conditioned to buy into on some level. And that's why becoming an adored woman is so important, and why what I am doing in this world is helping women understand what their power is in the context of relationships. If you think about it, the shit that we're sold every day, the secrets told to the male mind, that, how to make him want you forever, things like that, all these things that they're trying to teach you what men want, what men like, what men need, and all the just stuff that poke my eyes out. Now, if you're saying, but Jen, you have, things called how to make him miss you, how to think. The thing is all those things are super easy when, here's the key, you are having an incredible relationship with yourself first, and then you learn how to interact with men. But the stuff that people are asking you to buy in my industry is a whole bunch of, again, my favorite phrase, candy-coated BS, candy-coated crap. It's just shit where it's all about him. If you figure out the male mindset, then you will have the keys to the kingdom and your heart will be happy forever. It's a lie. It's a downright lie. It makes me, am I going on a rant right now? I'm going on a rant. Why am I going on a rant? Because it's such bullshit. It incorporates everything about him and what he needs and he wants and he is about, and it incorporates nothing about you. And by the way, I don't believe in all parts of feminism by any means, but this is the biggest, and the thing is feminists do this too. It's the biggest fuck you to feminism that has ever existed. It's all about him. And I would be eternally grateful, even if you never work with me, if you'll stop purchasing that bullshit. Okay? Because it's doing nothing for you. If you manage to make some of this stuff work temporarily, then you have to keep up the charade for a lifetime in order for it to continue to work. And it is exhausting. Absolutely 100% exhausting over a lifetime. All right? And it doesn't make for a fulfilling, lasting relationship. That's it. That is 100% it. It's all on the table there. What you do with this information afterwards, if you want to go in, keep thinking that if you can just figure him out, it's going to work. No, it's not going to whatsoever. Now, let's get back to the thing. Should I be physically affectionate with a man that if I don't want a relationship with him because I'm in the middle of mantourage dating, I'm in the middle of exploring my relationships? If you want to be physically affectionate, great. One of the things I love doing with my women that I work with in Secret Society is that I help them negotiate these things. Again, you'll find out very quickly if a guy is a little crazy pants and he's too jealous and too possessive to handle getting to know you. Okay? And by the way, those guys aren't great relationship partners long term. They are for very insecure women who have no ambition and who just want to be taken care of. They're perfect partners for them, even though I don't really like them for them either. But, that's probably the only place I would say, okay, as long as he's not abusive. On the same page, these guys, if they get what we call in the South butthurt, then it's their stuff. All right? As long as you have not agreed to something, your affection is not agreeing to an exclusive relationship. All it's saying is that I'm interested in exploring things with you and we'll see where this goes. And you can tell him that. If he starts calling you his girlfriend, you can say, hey, hold on for just a second. I really do like you, but I'm not ready to say that we're in an exclusive relationship yet. I want time to get to know you. Okay? And if he says, well, I can't be affectionate with him, say, okay, that's fine. I totally respect that. And let him go about his way. A lot of times they'll circle back around if they're worth anything, but if they don't, then he's just too jealous and too possessive. Also, let me make something very, very clear, ladies. If a man demands sexual exclusivity from you, even though he doesn't want a relationship. I know we're talking a little bit of a flip side here. By the way, that's him being controlling, and that doesn't work either. I want to make that very, very clear, all right? Do not step into sexual exclusivity from somebody. Anyways, don't agree to that shit unless you're in an exclusive romantic relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend. This has potential to go somewhere. That whole sexual exclusivity thing does not work, okay? It really blocks you from finding what you want. And with that said, again, it's another control factor if a man demands sexual exclusivity from you. And by the way, reminder, all of you ladies, do not have sex without a condom outside of a relationship. Okay? And even if you get into one of those, and I don't want you to, but if you do, if you go into one of those exclusive fast relationships within, a few months, I want you to still wear a condom for a while, probably up to a year. I think that is a great idea, okay? For many, many reasons that I won't go into today because I've gone in it on other podcasts, and it's definitely something that I help with women with when I work with them. So, wrapping this all up, I get it. You don't want to give them the wrong impression. You don't want to hurt anybody. On the same page, we need to stop worrying so much. As long as we are dating in integrity, mantourage dating with integrity, okay? And if you want more help with learning how to mantourage date, go to mantouragedating.com. That's MANTOURAGE dating.com. As long as you're doing it, you will be in integrity with exploring who you are and not jumping into a relationship. Again, your physical affection does not say, I am in a relationship. The only thing that says I am in a relationship, like officially, are your words. Your words. Nothing else. Hand-holding, kissing, being physically affectionate, lack of physical affection, nothing says I am in a relationship with you besides your verbal agreement to that relationship. Okay, lover girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show. Kissing or being physically affectionate with a man that you don't know if you want a relationship with is always your right as an adored woman. It's not leading him on. Same as when the roles are reversed. Hey, lover girl, don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share this episode with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you are tired of craptastic dates, craptastic men, and meh or fizzle out fast romantic experiences, then meet me over at secretsocietyofadoredwomen.com to schedule your application interview to work with me directly. Secret Society of Adored Women is a very special and close to my heart, way beyond the podcast, opportunity to completely reinvent your dating and love life as it is happening. It's your love life makeover year, where you can tell shitty dating experiences and shitty men to kiss your hot ass forever. Secret Society is you having your real life romantic fairy godmama at your fingertips instead of ever wasting another moment trying to figure it out on your own or on one-size-fits-all crap advice about men, dating, and love. These are the additional pieces that I won't reveal on the podcast or in public. We are going to cover all the ins and outs of mantourage dating, leaving nothing untouched, and I am going to work with you directly to customize the experience to get everything you want out of life and love. But none of this means anything to your love life until you take the small step of courage by scheduling your application interview at secretsocietyofadoredwomen.com. Procrastination is the exclusive killer of all dreams, especially in your love life. It's time to get your dating and love life in order. It's definitely time to stop pretending you enjoy half-ass dating and love experiences, but most of all, it's absolutely the right time to develop your mantourage and let me help you create everything you want romantically.